This one says to read passages 1 and 2, then answer questions 13 through 18. Passage 1. Think about a farmer. Do you picture someone entering data into a laptop? Do you see someone searching for advances in soil testing on the internet? Technology is as much a part of modern farming as rain and sun are. A computer is as important as a tractor on today's farms. For example, many farmers use agricultural accounting software. Software keeps track of a farm's income, expenses, taxes, loans, accounts, and planning. Here are some examples of other ways that farmers use computers. To check current and future market trends online. To compare prices for equipment and supplies. Monitor weather forecasts. Communicate with other farmers. Technology helps modern farmers squeeze every penny of profit from a field. In a tightly packed field of corn, it is important for all the plants to sprout at the same time. If a seed is planted too deeply, the stalk of the corn emerges from it later. Its taller neighbors shield the smaller plant from light. They also take more nutrients from the soil. The result is that the late plant will not grow a full ear of corn. There may be as many as 1,000 nubbins, or about 6 bushels per acre. With today's technology, seeds can be drilled to a uniform depth. That means all the plants emerge at the same time. 6 bushels of nubbins per acre may not sound like much. Suppose, though, that corn prices are at $4 per bushel. If you have 500 acres of corn, you have lost $12,000. Passage 2. A tractor was once modern technology on a farm. Farmers still rely on tractors, but they also use computers and other new technology. Here are some advances in smart farming. GPS. Using GPS, farmers can do many things. They can map fields, take precise soil samples, and look at their crops. They can also run equipment during poor weather conditions such as rain, fog, or dust. Self-driving tractors. I'm going to highlight these just to help my eye. Farmers can use GPS to program a precise route into a tractor. The farmer still sits in the cab, but he or she can do other farm business instead of driving. While the farmer is working, the tractor moves around the field and goes exactly where it should. Fitness trackers. People use fitness trackers to stay healthy. Likewise, fitness trackers help farmers keep their cattle healthy. Fitness trackers can monitor a cow's temperature and weight. They can also track how much a cow walks and how much it chews. Water use. Sensors can measure how much water is in the ground. This lets farmers know exactly how much water a field needs. Better water use helps reduce evaporation. These advances enable farmers to raise more crops and protect the environment. However, they can come with a high price tag. Some farmers may go into debt to buy this new smart technology. Farmers should consider whether the price is worth it. They should ask themselves, will the technology help bring in more money? Will that extra money be enough to pay off debt? What happens when the next new advance becomes available? And then our questions, starting with number 15. Sorry, 13. Which two details provide context clues for the word nubbins? Its taller neighbors shield the smaller plant from light. The result is that the late plant will not grow a full ear of corn. With today's technology, seeds can be drilled to a uniform depth. 6 bushels of nubbins per acre may not sound like much. Well, nubbins are those underdeveloped plants the ones that don't keep up with the other plants. So I'm going to say that A, the smaller plant, that would be a nubbin. A nubbin is also a late plant. So both of these are going to give me clues. They're smaller than their other plants, and they're later than the other plants. So I like A and B on this one. Read the sentence. Farmers can use GPS to program a precise route into a tractor. Which word means the opposite of precise? Well, precise means accurate or exact. Let's look at the answer choices. Accurate, that would be a synonym. Careful would be a synonym for precise. Several really doesn't fit. That's more of the number and not the type. The opposite of precise is inexact. We're looking for an antonym on that one. Be careful with that word opposites. How are passage 1 and passage 2 similar? How are they alike? Both writers explain how modern technology helps farmers. That is true. Both passages present information about advances in watering methods. Okay, let's look back. I don't believe that's true. No, the first one does not mention watering methods. The second one does. So this is not true. Not both passages. Number 2 does, but not both. So this is not it. The focus of both passages is how farmers can prevent nubbins. So let's look back. And that's not true. That would be only passage 1 here that talks about the nubbins. So I can say that no, that is not true. That it is only passage number 1 that talks about the nubbins. The focus of both passages is agriculture accounting software. No, that was mentioned in number 1, but not in number 2. So for this one, I like A. Both passages are talking about modern technology. Read the sentence. Likewise, fitness trackers help farmers keep their cattle healthy. Which 2 pieces of evidence in passage 2 support this statement? They can also track how much a cow walks and how much it chews. That's definitely one of them. It's monitoring the cow. Sensors can measure how much water is in the ground. That's true, but that has nothing to do with the cows. People use fitness trackers to stay healthy. That's true, but that is not to do with the cow. Fitness trackers can monitor a cow's temperature and weight. So that is keeping the cow healthy. I like A and D for that one. Number 17. How do the authors differ in their points of view about modern farm technology? The author of Passage 1 thinks that technology saves farmers money. The author of Passage 2 thinks that despite its benefits, technology might cause farmers to go into debt. That was true. But let's look at them all. The author of Passage 1 does not feel that examples of how farmers use technology are important to include. The author of Passage 2 feels that such examples are important. This is not true, because both passages tell us how farmers use technology. Number 1 believes that technology is important. Number 2 thinks it has no value. That's false. Both authors say it's valuable. Number 1 asks questions at the end of the text. Number 2 asks questions at the beginning of the text. I'm going to have to look back at this one. Passage 1 is beginning questions. Passage 2, ending questions. Passage 1, ending, this is false. It's backwards. So the true statement, and the answer in this case, is A. Number 18. What is the main idea of Passage 1? Technology helps modern farmers with accounting. Farmers use computers to monitor the weather. It is important for corn plants to sprout at the same time. Or technology is a vital part of modern farming. Passage 1, it talked a lot about money, about accounting, but this is saying that it is a vital part. It is necessary for farmers. Remember, Passage 2 questions that. It says it's great to have it, but is the cost worth it? Passage 1 is saying that it is vital. It is a necessary part. In which two details best support that idea? 6 bushels of nubbins per acre may not sound like much. Software keeps track of a farm's income, expenses, taxes, loans, accounts, and planning. Remember, though, we need 2 details. With today's technology, seeds can be drilled to a uniform depth. Do you picture someone entering data into a laptop? For number 18, I like B and C as supporting details. Okay, I'm going to stop this video and we will pick up with the next one on the next article.